Hi everybody, Bob with Knivestown here. Today we're taking a look at the Cold Steel Trailmaster knife. And just from looking at it you can see that is a outdoor survival type knife. This particular model of the Trailmaster is the SK5. And it does come in different configurations. I'm thinking of the Sanmai 3 version that you can get this knife in with the laminated steel blade. This is just the regular SK5 version. It comes with a Cold Steel Securex sheath, full length sheath there. It has 10 eyelet holes here, along with slots, so you can certainly attach this in any number of ways that you can dream up. Traditionally, just with a strap or a paracord or thong or something through the eyelets, or you can put webbing or a belt through strapping through the slots, or you can wrap paracord through the slots and around the sheath to make it a paracord storage point. If you don't like the ballistic nylon belt loop and dangle, you can take it off. It just unscrews, and you just carry it some other way in a day pack or something like that. Or you can use the dangle, and it does ride on your belt like that. It also opens this way, so you can attach it to your belt without having to open your belt up. You can without having to undo the belt or whatever you're attaching it to. You can just attach it this way. It snaps, and it has Velcro here also. So it's certainly a good secure lock there. It comes with just a traditional snap to open it up with. It's held in with a click stop. There's a pinch, just friction, but it does have it does pinch like most Kydex or Securex sheaths do. So you just push off with your thumb. When you put the knife in, it clicks, and you get the audible and the tactile confirmation like that. See, so you know your knife is locked in there, and it doesn't jiggle or rattle in there. That's quiet in there. Push off with your thumb to draw it, and there you go. There we are. That's a good looking knife. A lot has been said about this knife over the years. Cold Steel has produced this knife. It's been in production literally for decades, and it's never gone out of production, and for good reason why. They sell a ton of these knives, and it's because they're just excellent performers. I'll give you the specs on it. The blade is 9.5 inches long, and that thickness there, it's 5/16 of an inch thick. That's almost 1/3 of an inch thick. You could literally pound a nail with the spine of this knife. The steel, as I mentioned, is SK5. That's a Japanese steel. The American equivalent of that is 1080 steel, which is it's a combination. As you know, 1050 carbon steel is the rugged, high impact steel, and the 1080 is just a notch above that, meaning that it's not quite as soft. It's a little bit harder than that. It has better abrasion resistance, but it is still a good combination of toughness as well. So this knife is it's really the best balance of toughness and where it can withstand impacts without chipping or bending or breaking, but it is also very hard, retain an edge, that kind of thing. It's a very good steel for that. Great for survival, outdoor use, which is what this knife is made for. The Rockwell hardness on it is 57 to 58. The overall length of the knife is 14.5 inches. and the weight is 16.7 ounces. So it's a hefty knife. It's got the weight to drive with, and that's what it's made for, as you can see. And just with the name Trailmaster, it's a camp knife, trail knife, clearing, hacking, chopping, that kind of thing. It certainly will excel at that. It has a very strong tip. The point of the knife, the tip is strong, and it retains a good thickness all the way out to the tip, so you're not going to break it or bend it or anything. It's got a nice satin polish on it. Really a super nice blade. It has a swedge that goes almost half the length of the knife, a good third of the length, you can see. And I'll tell you something about that top swedge. I'm not going to say it's sharpened, but it's almost there. I mean, it's close to it. If you were of the mind to put an edge up here on this, it wouldn't take much. That's a very good swedge up there. That'll aid in your penetration and in chopping and piercing and that kind of thing. The handle is made of Kraton, and if you're familiar with that Kraton material, Cold Steel's been using it for years. It's a rubbery, tactile, grippy type of a material. It's checkered for grip. See there? It does have it has a rubber feel to it. It's checkered on the sides, and then it's got a grid pattern on the edge. It does have a lanyard hole with a brass collar. It also has a handle guard which is brass, and that's a good thickness. There you can see the Trailmaster name. The shape of the handle, you can see it's wide, and then it narrows in the middle, and then it widens up again. So as your hand grips there, it's got a good middle point there to grab a hold of, and you're going to get a good grip on that. It'll afford good traction, good grasp. It's got an oval cross section, so it's not going to twist in your hand. Get a good grip on that, and that finger guard there, it's just the right size, I mean, it's not too wide so that it gets in the way when you're drawing it or when you're using it, but it's wide enough though to protect your hand. That's been well engineered, well thought out as far as dimensions go. The blade is a full flat grind from spine to edge, and the edge is just the secondary bevel is just a typical V grind. It's not a convex grind, not like some of these large Bowie type knives are. I'm thinking of like the Falcon even knives. This is just a regular V grind at the edge. A little bit easier to resharpen. What a knife that is! I mean, if you can only have one knife and you need it to do everything, this is the kind of knife you're gonna pick. I mean, it's got qualities of axe and hatchet, as well as spade. A pry bar. Of course, any food preparation it could certainly do. It's that knife that you need to depend on to do everything with, and it's been made for that purpose. The balance point is about an inch in front of the finger guard there, so it's blade heavy. as you would expect. You could tell just by looking at it. But that gives you the, like I say, that gives you the inertia when you're using it. For the price, this is probably about the best large single blade fixed blade knife you can get. I mean, this is a really fantastic knife. It's thick, sharp, tough. It's got a great handle on it, and it's not going to. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg. It's a very affordable price for what you're getting. That's the Cold Steel Trailmaster SK5 version. Thanks for watching. See you again.